Write them down on two. By hand. You gotta write them down on 3 pages. That's usually college rule too, man. Okay. See. I was taking a trip out to LA, tooting along my Chevrolet, toting on the numbers and digging on the radio. Just across the Mississippi line, I heard that highway starting to whine. I knew that left rear tire was about to go. Well, fair flat, and I got uptight, but there wasn't a filling station in sight, so I just lifted on down the shoulder and on the rim. I went far as I could. When I stopped the car, I was right in front of this little bar called a redneck-looking joint called a Dewdrop Inn. Well, I stuck my hair up under my hat and I told the bartender that I had a flat and would he be kind enough to give me change for one. Well, one thing I sure proud to say, there wasn't a soul in the place except for him and me, and he just looked disgusted on the telephone. I called the station down the road away and he said he wasn't very busy today, but he'd have somebody there about 10 minutes or so. He said, now you just stay right where you're at, and I didn't bother to tell the damn folks that I sure as hell didn't have any other place I could go. I just ordered up a beer, sat down at the bar, where some guy walked in and said, who owns this car with the peace signs and mag wheels and the 4 and the floor? Well, he looked at me and I damn near died. I decided maybe I better wait outside, so I took the $1 million and headed for the door. Just when I thought I'd get out of there with my skin, these fine big dudes come strolling in with one old drunk chick and a fellow with green teeth. And I was almost to the door when the biggest one said, you get your hat to this lady, son. And when I did, all that hair fell out from underneath. Now the last thing I needed was to get in the fight in Jackson, Mississippi on Saturday night, especially when there were 3 of them and only one of me. They all started laughing. I felt kind of sick and I figured I'd better do something pretty quick, so I just reached out and kicked old green teeth right in the knee. He let out a yell and curl your hair, but before I could move by, grabbed me a chair and said, watch him, folks. He's a fairly dangerous man. You may not know it, but this man's a spy. He's an undercover agent for the FBI. He's been sitting out here infiltrating the Ku Klux Klan. He was still been over holding on to his knee, but everybody else looking and listening to me, and I landed on thicker and heavier as I went. I said, would you believe this man has gone as far as tearing Wallace stickers off the bumpers of cars, and he's voted for George McGovern for president? He's a friend of them long-haired, hippie-type, big old fags. I bet he's even got a commie flag tacked up on the wall inside of his garage. He's a snake in the grass, I tell you guys. He may look dumb, but that's just disguised as a mastermind in the ways of espionage. They all started looking real suspicious at him, and he jumped up and said, now you wait a minute, Jim, you know he's wild. I've been living here all of my life. I'm a faithful follower of Brother John Burchon, belong to the Ettingoff Baptist Church, and I ain't got a garage. You can go home and that's my life. Then he started saying something about the way I was dressed, but I didn't bother to stick around to hear the rest. I was too busy moving, hoping I didn't run out of luck. When I hit the ground, I was making tracks, and they were just taking my car down on the jack, so I threw the man 20, jumped in, and fired that mother up. Very already would have sure been proud the way I was moving when I passed the crowd coming out the door and headed me toward a trot. I guess I should have gone ahead and run, but somehow I in the air.